previous video and you know what we were discussing. Yes, we were discussing our third chapter, movements of the earth on their effects. There are two types of movements, rotation and revolution. In previous video, we have discussed about rotation. Now in this video, we will start revolution. Okay, this video is our second part. Okay, so let's start. So students, first of all we will look a little bit on rotation, then we will move to revolution. Okay, focus on the figures so you can have a clear imagination idea. Okay, let's start with this. Will be the first 2 minutes revolution, or I can say we will recall and then we will go for revolution. Okay.
Number 2, revolution. Rotation. The spinning movement of the earth on its own axis is called rotation. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. Effect of rotation. The rotation of the earth causes day and night. When the earth rotates, only one part of the earth faces the sun, while other part remains away from the sun. The part that faces the sun receives sunlight and has day, while the other part is in darkness and has night. As the earth rotates from west to east, the sun seems to rise from the east. This is the reason why places in the east get exposed to the sun first. Hence, their time is ahead of the time in places in the west.
This activity we have done. I have informed you that you have to call your friends or relatives to know what is their time in their country.
Revolution.
So now in this video, our main topic will be revolution.
When rotating on its tilted axis, the earth also moves around the sun on a fixed path. This fixed path is called the orbit.
When the earth rotates, when the earth revolves around the sun, जब earth खुद अपनी प्लेस को रोटेट कर करके पूरा सर्कल रिवॉल्व करता है, that is known as revolution. Okay, when the earth moves around the sun in a fixed imaginary line, that imaginary line is known as orbit.
The earth completes one revolution in 3.
When did the earth complete one revolution? The earth completes one revolution on 365, that means 1/4 day, or you can say 1 year. 365, 1/4 day. Okay, you have to remember that what time is taken by the earth for the rotation? Rotation is 24 hours. And what is for revolution? That is 24. No, then 365 days for revolution and for rotation 24 hours. Okay.
365 and 1/4 days. We have only 365 days on our calendar. The 1/4 day of every year is added to make one extra day.
See, 365 1/4. Okay, हमारे पूरे साल में टोटल कितने डेज होते हैं? 365 डेज. जो 1/4 बचता है ना, वो 4 साल के बाद 1 साल, दैट मीन्स 3 साल खत्म हो जाए, उसके बाद चौथा साल आता है. That year is known as leap year, because in that year we have 366 days. Understood? देखिए, हर साल 365 4, 365 1/4, 365 1/4. अब ये जो 1/4 है ना, हम उसको कलेक्ट करके हम एक डे बना देते हैं. After every 4th year, means हर 4th year में we have leap year. Leap year में कितने डेज होते हैं? 366 days. Okay? Have a look.
This extra day is added after every 4 years of the month of February.
This extra day is added every, means हर चौथे साल के बाद ये जो extra day है 1/4 day वाला, that is added in February या 29. हर साल February में 20 days तक ही होते हैं, but when it is leap year, it is added as 29 days in February.
Hence, February has 29 days every 4th year instead of 28 days. A year with 366 days is known as a leap year. The year 2012 was a leap year.
Hence, February has 29 days every 4th year instead of 28 days. हर चौथे साल में February में लीप ईयर कौन सा फेस किया था? In this it is given 2012, but in 2016 there was a leap year, and as well as in 2020 there was a leap year. Okay, you can open the calendar and have a look. In 2016 there were 29 days in February, as well as in 2020 there were February 29 days. And you have to remember that the total of the days in leap year are 366.
Pierre, all the other planets of the solar system also move around the sun in their own orbits.
See, each and every planet moves around the sun on their own orbits. हर एक planet अपने ही orbit के revolution करता है किसका? sun का.
The time taken to move around the sun varies depending on their distances.
It is not fixed that each and every planet will have the same time. The time will vary according to the distance and how far they are. Understood? Okay.
From the sun, do you know that the moon also revolves around the earth? It takes.
क्या आपको पता है जैसे अर्थ सन को रिवॉल्व करता है, in the same way moon also revolves around the earth. अर्थ सन को रिवॉल्व करता है, moon अर्थ को रिवॉल्व करता है. See, here is the moon and here is the earth. Moon revolves around the earth. Do you know that the moon also revolves around the earth? It takes a little more than 27 days to complete one revolution. Moon को कितना टाइम लगता है अर्थ के रिवॉल्व घूमने में? ज़्यादा, 27 days से थोड़ा ज़्यादा लगता है. You have to remember how many days it takes the moon to revolve around the sun? Yes.
Takes a little more than 27 days to complete one revolution. Effect of revolution. The revolution of Earth on a tilted axis around the sun causes seasons. Well,
अब आपको तो पता चल गया कि दिन और रात कैसे होते हैं जब अर्थ अपने ही एक्सिस पर रोटेट करता है. Now you should have a question कि मैम डे और नाइट तो पता चल गया. What about the seasons? Now it comes to seasons. When the earth revolves around the sun on its orbit, जो कि अर्थ की जो पोजीशन होगी उस अकॉर्डिंग आपके सीजंस डिसाइड होंगे. Okay, so we will look on this.
when one part of the earth faces the sun, the other part is away from the sun. The part of the earth that faces the sun experiences summer, while the other.
जो part sun की तरफ ज़्यादा होगा, that part will experience summer, and the part which is against the sun, that part will experience winter. Okay? जहाँ पर सन की रोशनी ज़्यादा टाइम तक रहेगी, वो पार्ट और वो कंट्रीज और वो स्टेट्स विल हैव समर दैट टाइम. And when the earth revolves, the earth goes far from the sun. At that time, we will have winter.
Other part experiences winter. There are 4 main seasons: summer, winter, spring,
autumn,
and autumn. When the northern hemisphere experiences summer in June, the southern hemisphere experiences.
See, northern hemisphere that means upper part. जब upper part में summer में June होगा, at the same time southern hemisphere means नीचे के time वहाँ पर winter होगा. Okay?
Experiences winter at that time, and vice versa.
See.
Chapter number 3.
You see? Okay. The last point, the main point was. Oh, you can have that. हमने जो यहाँ पर देखा ना, you can have a look on this point. Page number 13. You will see this. See. This is the diagram. It is important diagram for you to understand. In this you can see. When the sun is A position, तो ऊपर साइड क्या होगा? समर, नीचे साइड विंटर. जब ये B पोजीशन पे जाता है तो नॉर्थन में होगा ऑटम, नीचे होगा स्प्रिंग. जब ये C पोजीशन पे जाता है तो विंटर होगा नॉर्थन में और सदर्न में क्या होगा? समर. जब ये D पोजीशन पे जाता है तब स्प्रिंग कहाँ होगा? नॉर्दर्न में, और ऑटम कहाँ होगा? सदर्न में. Okay? It is important diagram for you to remember and to understand the cycle of the seasons. From this diagram, I can ask you about which season is at which time. Okay, you have to keep this diagram important. Okay, so here we complete the discussion of our chapter 3. I request all the students to go through the point to be remembered. I will read it from the textbook on page number 19. At the same time, you will look on the page number 19. The first point is, there are two types of movements of the earth, rotation and revolution. The movement of the earth on its axis from west to east, it is called rotation. This is the definition you have to mark. What is the rotation? At that time you can write this definition. The earth takes 24 hours to complete one rotation. आपको rotation का meaning उसका time पता होना चाहिए. Rotation causes day and night. Rotation से क्या होता है? दिन और रात आते हैं. Now we go to revolution. The movement of the earth around the sun, it is called revolution. It takes total 365 and 1/4 day to complete one revolution. The most important effect of revolution is that is caused by the season. Rotation से day or night, revolution से seasons will effect आएगा. Okay? A year with 366 days, it is called leap year. A year with 366 days, it is called leap year. So here we complete our chapter 3. We discussed almost the whole chapter. Students are requested to maintain the notebook of chapter 3. Students are requested to write their notes in their fair book. Okay? So that's all for today. Wait, hold on. I have to ask something. Okay. So, here are some questions that you will reply. What is orbit? Yes, the imaginary line on earth which the earth revolves around the sun. That line is known as orbit. What are the two movements of the earth? We know that rotation and revolution. Name the 4 seasons. Yes, summer, winter, spring and autumn. How many days are there in a leap year? Yes, you are right. There are total 366 days in a leap year. And in every 4th year, we come to know. So that's all for today. Here we complete our 3rd chapter. In next video, we will move for the 4th chapter. So, bye. God bless you.